everyone! So today I'm going to be bringing you another yarn review, and just so you guys know, I am currently filming outside, so you may hear some different noises in the background. There's a dog barking, you may hear a little bit of traffic, and so just so you know, there's a little bit of different noise going on in the background in this video. But honestly, it's such a beautiful day, I cannot help but film out here. So just kind of a side note. So today I'm bringing you a yarn review video. The yarn I'm going to be reviewing today is the Yarn Bee. This is the Wrapology Hues in the shade Bittersweet. So I saw this yarn at Hobby Lobby, and my mom's actually the one who pointed it out to me. It looked very unique and different, so I knew I had to try it because it just looked a little bit different. So let's get down to the details of this yarn. It is a size 2 yarn, so in the weight family it's a size 2, so it's in between a sock yarn and a DK weight. It's kind of a unique weight. I don't really see a lot of size 2 yarns out there. Normally you see size 3, size 4, and size 1. Kind of rare you see size 2, so it's kind of unique in that way, which can be actually a really good thing. So this yarn is a blend of 90% cotton and 10% polyester. So it's majority of it's cotton, which is a really nice quality because cotton tends to be a little bit more breathable. And I find, especially when you're looking for certain yarns for summer and spring, you really want to look for cotton blends. It's going to make the project you make more breathable, and usually can create a different look than you would find with acrylic yarn. So I thought I would talk about a couple different things with yarns, kind of on different categories, and kind of ranking it in those categories, so then we can kind of see how each yarn lines up. I know I did not do this in my last yarn review video, and I kind of think I should have. So I'm going to start doing kind of talking about different categories and listing how it ranks in it. So the first thing I want to talk about is, does this yarn split? Because sometimes with certain yarns, it tends to split for good reason, kind of like the yarn in my last yarn review video. I kind of explained why it splits, but sometimes it's just because the yarn's not made very well. So I thought that would be one of the categories. So this yarn right here does not split at all, which is absolutely amazing. It was so much fun to work with because the yarn does not split. You really do not have to worry about that at all, and it has a very nice denseness to it that makes it very easy to work with. It's almost like working with rope in a way, even though it's not a ropey texture. It has that sturdiness about it, so there is no splitting at all. Another category I want to talk about is, how rough is the yarn? Because sometimes you want a rough yarn and sometimes you want a really soft yarn. You don't really want rough yarn if you're making a baby blanket, for example. So this yarn tends to be a little bit rough. And I think that's because of, number one, the cotton blend and how it is made. It does have a little bit of a twist of a different colored yarn throughout the entire thing, but what's really nice about it is that twist doesn't come loose and it starts splitting. It actually stays very tightly twined with the other strands of yarn that make up, the other strands of threads that make up the yarn. So this yarn is pretty rough for the most part. I think it's not a bad thing. I would not make a blanket out of this yarn, but for clothing, for even if you want to make a hat out of this, baskets, anything where you don't really you're not depending on softness, this is a really good yarn for that. The next category I want to talk about is price, because sometimes I think some yarn companies make a very cheap acrylic yarn and it's very expensive, and you're just like, why? It looks just like the other yarns. Why is it so expensive? So this yarn retails for $8.99 at Hobby Lobby, and you get 524 yards. So you get quite a bit of yardage for a decent price. So most of the time at Hobby Lobby you can find their yarn 30% off, which is always very nice. Usually they have it about every other week, so you can get it on sale for cheaper, 30% off. And I definitely encourage you, if you decide to buy this yarn, maybe waiting it out until the yarn is on sale and then you just get a better price for it. I personally think that the price of it isn't bad at all. It's not the most cheap yarn at Hobby Lobby, but it's not the most expensive yarn at Hobby Lobby. It is their brand, Yarn Bee, but like I said, it's a pretty good quality yarn, and I honestly would buy it again. I would wait until it's on sale. I would not spend the full $9 on it, but I definitely would repurchase it. And then the last thing is overall. Overall, how do I think about this yarn? I really do enjoy this yarn. It is a different type of weight that's very hard to find. Size 2, like I said, is kind of a unique sizing, so I definitely like that. It is perfect for summer projects if you're making a this vest I'm wearing right now is made out of the yarn. I wanted to wear it for this video so you could actually see the yarn in action. So I made this vest with a cute little pom-pom bobble edging on it just to make it really fun for spring and summer. And I'm actually going to have the pattern out for this vest pretty soon. I'm writing it up right now and doing the math to make different sizes and stuff like that. But it is a very breathable vest. It is very lightweight. It does not have a weight to it like some yarns. You know, you look at it and you're like, why does this weigh so much? This one does not. It's a very lightweight vest. It is very breathable, and it does create a different type of fabric. So I would encourage you to check this yarn out. Overall, I'd have to say I give this yarn a 5 out of 5. I would really recommend it for you guys to check out. They don't have a ton of colors out right now, but I think the more, if it becomes popular, the more they'll release more colors, because of course they're going to test it out and see how popular it is or not. So I definitely would recommend. I know they have some really pretty neutrals, but like I said, I really like this color. It's a very unique, kind of reminds me of like a blueberry purpley blue shade. It's very pretty, and I just think it would make beautiful, beautiful projects. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it really, really helpful. And like I said, I really want to do yarn reviews to kind of show you guys the different types of yarns there are out there, and if they're good. Like I said, I want to go through now categories to actually say this is what it's good for, this is where it's lacking in, this is where it needs to be improved, so you guys can make a good judgment when you're wanting to decide what yarn to buy for your project or what yarn to buy in general. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said, I'm really excited to be releasing this vest pattern really, really soon. It turned out way cuter than I thought, actually. I had the idea from watching an episode of Bones, and I saw the character Angela wear a vest with a bobble edging, and I knew I had to make it. So I'm really excited to be releasing this pattern very, very soon. And so if you're going to be looking out for that pattern, just know you may need some Yarn Bee Wrapology Hues in your stash to make it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it really helpful. I'm really sorry if my voice is a little bit scratchy. Allergies are really, really bad here, and I've been kind of struggling with them a little bit. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!